It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Michael Thomas. It was a nice line for him a week ago.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Mayfield going to the air right away. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On 2nd and 7. Love. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Patriots still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, you know, topic 1, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long. And because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Mayfield on play action. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Harris running straight ahead. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them. They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love from the gun. A quick throw, but incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler 1st down and a pickup of 11 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete here. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are right there. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Love to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
To the air again, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, going to the air with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Love. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out with a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Mayfield with it once more. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On the give, this is Harris. A nice little, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell down to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love. He's got the connection to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Love. And that will be incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Mayfield on play action. And the ball is knocked out. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mayfield's throw complete to Freiermuth. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How many times we say it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Here, that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Great effort there. His 4th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Love. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Love.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have yet again retaken the lead.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
And now out come the Patriots.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Throwing. Love. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Love.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Love to pass.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Going back to Love. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Passing yardage is now over 350 in this game.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cohen. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Harris. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mayfield on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Mayfield on play action. He gets this one to Johnson.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Mayfield down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, Love. For the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A give to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Love. That is caught by Cohen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Love. They juked him. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Love. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Again, it's Harris.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the second quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the fourth, you can't come away with nothing.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Garabay's kick is good.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Mayfield to throw. He's got Claypool.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Good coverage on that play by Terrell Edmunds.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They run with Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for New England, it's a win that was long overdue as they move